slight change of plan. I was going to do a ranking of the Percy Jackson books, but then I realized I haven't actually read them all yet. Like, I've read Percy Jackson and the Olympians, I've read the Kane Chronicles, and I've read the Heroes of Olympus, but I haven't read Magnus Chase and Trials of Apollo yet. So maybe I should do that first. Hello there, I'm Simon, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is still Percy Jackson, but I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do sorting. A while back, sorting was a big thing on the fandom or geek side of YouTube. The idea was to either sort characters from every fandom ever into the Hogwarts houses. Or to just take the Pottermore quiz to see what house you are in. I'm gonna do something similar today, but I'm not gonna do the Harry Potter sorting. I'm gonna do the Percy Jackson sorting. I'm gonna take a quiz to see who my godly parent is. I'm pretty sure who it is, or who it should be, but I'd like to see what the quiz says. What gods are you descended from? Congratulations, you've survived monster attacks and made it safely to Camp Half-Blood, the training camp for Greek demigods. What's that? You don't know where to show your gear? Don't worry, the Hermes cabin will take you in. You can bunk there until you've been claimed by the god who bore you. Or if you don't want to wait around indefinitely, the gods can be a bit unreliable, take this quiz for a rapid result. Just don't blame me if you don't like the answer. Which of these is your favorite color? Blue, green, gold, pink, silver, or black? Out of these I'm gonna have to go with blue. Which of the following places do you prefer? The mall, the beach, a forest, a library, a cemetery, or a concert hall? Well, I literally went and got a degree in library stuff, so I'm gonna have to go with a library. Although a forest is also quite nice, but I'm gonna have to go with a library. Which of these foods is your go-to? Sushi, shish kebab, s'mores, rice cake, tuna, or barbecue ribs? Well, I absolutely hate foods or meat that has bones in it, so ribs are out. Not a big fan of tuna, honestly not sure what shish kebab even is, so yeah, those three are out. So out of sushi, s'mores, or rice cake, I'm gonna have to go with sushi. Which of these is your favorite pastime? Practicing archery, singing karaoke, exploring a cave, building with Legos, shopping for clothes, or riding a horse? I can't really sing. As a kid I used to love Legos, so I might go with that. I don't know much about style or clothing, so shopping is out. I do like exploring though, so I might go with that. This is a hard one. I'm gonna go with archery. Which of these is your favorite animal? A chihuahua, a dolphin, a Rottweiler, an elephant, an owl, or a deer? Absolutely not a chihuahua. Not a big fan of dogs here. I like dolphins. Rottweilers are out as well. Elephants, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with owl. Mainly because of the symbolic behind it, which might give away who I think my godly parent is. Which kind of music do you like best? I don't like this question. I know nothing about music. New age, classical, pop, show tunes, cool jazz, or the Grateful Dead? Most of this, I haven't even got a clue what it is. I think I'm gonna have to go with classical, because that's the one that I actually know something about, and I usually like it, so classical. Which one of these apps would you be most likely to use? Zombie Run, City Planner, Hurricane Tracker, Love Match, Voice Recorder, or Wildlife Calls? I've heard about Zombie Run from a video by Momo O'Brien. Apparently it's like a running app that puts you into like a post-apocalyptic zombie scenario, which apparently is really exciting. Thing is, I'm not a big fan of zombie anything, so maybe if there was like more of a Doctor Who themed, or maybe, I don't know, historical, something like that, maybe. City Planner, I do enjoy city planning games, like Simpsons Tapped Out. I used to play that a lot. A Hurricane Tracker, I don't live anywhere near hurricane areas, so I'm gonna go with no. Love Match, no. A voice recorder would be really useful though. Yeah, I'm gonna go with voice recorder. What is your fatal flaw? I can be moody, I can be arrogant, I can be vain, I can be too proud, I can be selfish, or I tend to distrust people. Well, I usually make a huge effort not to be vain or too proud, so definitely not one of those. I don't think I'm selfish. I try not to be. I usually assume that people are to be trusted. I give the benefit of the doubt, usually. I try not to be arrogant, so I think process of elimination, out of these 6, I think I'll have to go with I can be moody. Which is your best quality? I'm an independent worker. That's absolutely true. I'm creative. I'm a strategic thinker. I'm good at networking. I'm a steadfast friend. Or I'm a natural leader. I'm not a natural leader at all. So that one's out. I'm pretty bad at networking. Not great at strategy games, but I am very independent. I also think I'm a good friend, though I don't think out of these 6 that that's my best quality. I do think I'm pretty creative though, so I'm gonna go with that. And apparently my godly parent is Poseidon. Now, that's not what I was expecting. So apparently my godly parent is Poseidon. I'm gonna be honest, it's not what I was expecting. You may have guessed, I was expecting Athena. But yeah, it's not like I mind. Yeah, I like swimming and like out of the 4 elements, if we're going Avatar style or alchemy style, water is my favorite. Can you tell? So yeah, I don't mind Poseidon. I just don't think it's right. Because yeah, I feel like I'm very much like about knowledge, scholarly stuff. Look at my channel. Like, look at my channel. I think that says enough. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm also Hogwarts style. I'm also a Ravenclaw. So yeah, I just don't think that Poseidon is quite right. Now, this is what one quiz says, and admittedly, this is supposedly the official one. But one quiz is not a great sample size. So for the sake of science, I'm gonna see if I can find some other quizzes as well, and see what they say. Here's one from a site called Epic Reads, which I've never seen before. So let's see what they have to say. Who is your godly parent in the world of Percy Jackson? Demigods, it's time to embark on the most noble of quests. We have to save the world. But we obviously can't do that without knowing who our godly parent is. While we wait patiently for the new Percy Jackson series adaptation to bow on Disney+, apparently that's an expression now, we're fighting the urge every day to start rereading this epic series, all of its spin-offs included. So, whether you're actually doing just that or simply thinking about the drama and adventure that Percy, Annabeth and all our faves got into, there's no better time than now to discover where in their world you fit in. Take the Percy Jackson inspired quiz below and see who in the Greek pantheon would be your parent. Luckily for you, there are no wrong answers, unless you're surprised, in which case, hey, there's a silver lining somewhere. Just think of all those skills you're destined to inherit. Starting down a path in a mysterious wood, which direction do you go? North, south, east or west? Well, that would depend. Which way am I? Which way, in respect to the wood, am I? Because, like, if I'm north of the wood and I go north, that would mean I'm going away from the forest. Whereas if I go west, then I would go into the forest. So, bit of a weird question. So I'm going to assume they mean like you're in the middle of a forest, or it doesn't really make sense, does it? So which ones of these is my favorite? I'm gonna assume that's the question. Don't really have one. I'm gonna go with east. Which of these companions would you trust the most? A bison, a cardinal, which appears to be some sort of bird, a lionfish, a bear, a fox, a bat, a crow, or a gazelle? Well, foxes are in mythology usually pretty tricky. They're usually not very trustworthy. And crows are like known to be pretty smart, but also they can hold grudges apparently. So I think I'm gonna go with bear. Bears are the universal symbol for coziness. Think of teddy bears. Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with bear. You discover a potion in the woods. I'm guessing that's the same wood. What does it taste like? Strawberries, cotton candy, mint, lime, chocolate, or ice? I don't know what the potion tastes like. I don't get to determine that, do I? I didn't make it. Also, if I find a potion in the woods, probably not gonna taste it. I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna like do some testings on it first, or get a professional to do testing, just to know that it's safe to drink. Rule number 1, people, don't just drink potions you don't know anything about. So what is my favorite out of these tastes? Not lime, definitely not lime. I hate sour. I hate like anything citrusy. I'm gonna go with chocolate, because I'm a total chocoholic. You stumble upon a portal. Where do you hope it takes you? A big city? The moon? A tropical island? The future? The past? Into the pages of a book? Depends which city? The moon. I don't generally have a space suit with me. A tropical islands is fun, possibly. The future would be interesting to see like where we're going. Possibly very scary as well. The past, that would be awesome. To like see what the past was actually like. Problem is that it would be very dangerous. The past was really dangerous. Not to mention that they had diseases that our immune system probably just wouldn't be suitable for. And vice versa. I could bring diseases with me that would wipe them out. That's kinda sorta what happened with the Aztecs or the Incans. Maybe not a great idea. But assuming that's not the case, I might just go with that. Into the pages of a book. Depends which book. Cause like, there's plenty of post-apocalyptic books these days, like Hunger Games, so I wouldn't quite want to be there. And of course, into the pages of Percy Jackson. If I'm immortal, I still wouldn't be able to see any of it. It would still be the normal world, because of the mist. And if I was demigod, I'd be able to see all that, but I would also be hunted by monsters all the time. I think I'm gonna go with the past. Look at my channel. Are you in any way surprised by that? Come on. The past. Would you prefer eternal night or eternal day? Probably day. Though it would be harder to sleep then. You get used to that, probably. I'm not sure. Like, if it's eternal night, you'd be able to sleep, but like darkness would probably be abused by not so honest people, probably. I'm gonna go with day. Which element do you feel most drawn to? Space, mind, power, time, soul, or reality? This is a philosophical one. This is, yeah. Not power, probably mind. Mind or time? I'm gonna go with mind. You hatch a mystical egg. It turns out to be Pegasus, a sea serpent, a dragon, or a hydra. Well, if it's mystical, I probably don't know that, do I? But what would I hope? What kind of dragon is it? We've seen last week. Link will be in the cards and down below. We've seen last week that there's a couple of types of dragons. Like an Eastern dragon, I wouldn't mind meeting one of those. If it was one like Smaug, not so much. So I think I'm gonna go with Pegasus. This is the friendliest. When faced with adventure, your greatest skill is your bravery, intuition, selflessness, strength, wit, or optimism. That's a good one. I'm not sure. I think it might actually be bravery. Like, my adventuring would be fueled by curiosity and knowledge, basically. So, would that be intuition or wit? I'm gonna go with intuition. Do you believe in the power of prophecy? Yes, without a doubt. Or nope, free will all the way. Yes and no. In the world of Percy Jackson, pretty much. Prophecies in Percy Jackson are pretty much real. We know that. In the real world, mind you, I have my doubts about free will, because philosophy basically. But that said, I don't think, like, of course, if you're vague enough, you can sort of predict the future. Like, if I was to say, in the future, there's gonna be a war. Like, Obviously Nostradamus, obviously human nature and all that. But if you get specific enough, I really don't believe you can predict it. And once you do make a prediction, that is going to influence what is happening. So I'm gonna go with no. Calculating results. Aries? Hades, no. Granted, I do practice jiu-jitsu, which is a martial art, but that's pretty much it. I'm not a child of Aries. Let's make that very clear. I'm not a child of Aries. I'd rather have Poseidon then. Okay? I've been filming for over half an hour now, so I'm not sure it's a good idea. But I'm gonna add one more. Partially to make the sample size just a little bigger, partially just to see if I can get Athena at least once. Otherwise, I may not be allowed in cabin 6 anymore. Here's one from all the tests. Who is my godly parent in Percy Jackson? Are you age 12 or older and just can't wait to be called to Camp Half-Blood? Do you wonder who your godly parent would be once you get there? No worries. Just try my test now and you'll find out early. Please share it with your friends who love Percy Jackson as much as we do. Smiley face! So apparently this is timed, so what is your favorite color? Purple, blue, pink, gold or black? Out of these I'm gonna go with purple. Next question. What is your favorite pastime? Watching storms, doing makeup? Absolutely not. Walking through cemeteries, swimming or reading? Out of these, reading. Next question. What is your eye color? Can't see what that has to do with anything, but green, a light color, brown, blue or gray? I'm gonna go with blue. Although that's probably gonna make me a Poseidon kid again. What is your favorite animal? A dolphin, a dove? I don't like living things. An eagle or an owl? Again, I'm gonna go with owl. Scenario. You find a herd bird on the side of the road. What do? Give it some water and food, leave it to die, make it a splint to help fix its leg, shock it with lightning to wake it up, decide it's gross and walk off. Probably give it some water and food. What is your weapon of choice? A storm? I can't do that. A dagger, charm, a sword or a scepter? A dagger or a sword? I'm gonna go with a dagger because it's more portable. What interests you? Finding treasures at the bottom of the ocean, creating lightning, finding out about history, looking pretty or connecting with the dead? I'm gonna go with finding out about history because look at my channel. Scenario. You drop a bag of chips and are very disappointed. What do? Calculate the mass of the remaining chips. Think they were bad for my diet anyway. Kill the person next to you because they bumped you. Decide to chug soft drink instead. Get angry for no good reason. I'm going to go with... Well, I'm not gonna really calculate it, I'm not that nerdy. But I'm going to estimate it. Like, I've got enough. Scenario. What is your type? I'm going to assume they mean romantic. They support me since I am unstable. They have to be pretty and kind. As long as we love each other. They share the same views as me. They are smart but caring. I'm gonna go with the last. This is the last question, I believe. Personality. Moody, misunderstood, secretly cares. Can be short-tempered. Calm, protective, caring. Positive, lovable, self-absorbed. Busy, smart, caring, helpful. Calm, leader, can get angry, strong. I'm gonna go with calm, protective and caring. What are my results? Who is my godly parent in Percy Jackson? For 70% you are. So who will your Percy Jackson godly parent be? Holy Mother of Hera. Holy Mother of Hera. Thought it said I sounds like a child of Hera for a second. You are clearly a daughter or son of Athena. Yes! We will always need you, for you are smart, caring, and oh so helpful. Welcome aboard the Argo 2. And apparently 42% of 78,182 participants had this profile. So yeah, I'm a child of either Poseidon, Ares, or Athena. Definitely not Ares, so Poseidon or Athena. I'm pretty sure it's Athena, but what do you think? What do you think I am? Let me know down below. I will leave the links to these quizzes in the description below. Go take those quizzes, let me know down below. And that brings me to the YouTube thing. So, you know the drill, right? Leave a comment if you have anything to say. You can like the video by clicking that thumbs up. You can go to my channel and check my other videos, and while you're there, you can subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell, because that helps. And share the video with all your friends, on all your social media. Oh, and in the description below, you can find the links to the quizzes, and you can find my social pages. So yeah, thanks for watching.